Welcome everyone to the tonight's edition of the High School Hoops here on Fans Only Sports Network. It's Cranston who's just picked up their first league win versus Woonsocket versus LaSalle, one of the toughest teams they have faced this season thus far. Hi everyone, I'm Timmy and I'm your play-by-play. Joining me later is John Caroa. He'll be doing color if he shows up tonight. Should be a good one. Bulls coming off a 51-50 overtime win versus Woonsocket. Peterson, 20 points. Darian Peterson, one of the best shooters in the state. Coach Dave Delfino keeps telling him had a big game, looking to respond against the LaSalle squad accordingly. It's going to be a lot here coming from LaSalle. Some notable names: Jacob Marcone, who had the buzzer beater in the D1 final against Hendricken to secure a win for the Rams, along with Ali Abdurazak, volleyball player for the Rams, as well as a Brown University commit. Congratulations to him, recently announced a couple of days ago. As well as Timoy Stitchell, who showed some range in the D1 championship. He should be a huge presence tonight if my projections are correct. It should be fun, it should be well. Let's head to the anthem.
All America knows to protect them. We ask that you please rise if you're able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Good evening and welcome to Vintage Road Gym at Cranston High School East for tonight's Rhode Island Interscholastic League Division I contest featuring the visiting Rams from LaSalle Academy and your Cranston East Thunderbolts. It's time to meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting LaSalle Academy Rams. At center, a junior, number 5, Liam Simpson. At guard, a junior, number 10, Timoy Stitchell. At forward, a senior, number 21, Rex Zadrozny. At guard, a sophomore, number 30, Jaden Gibbons. And at forward, a sophomore, number 33, Nick Tara. LaSalle is coached by Michael McFarland. He's assisted by Pucci Angel, Tom Pasha, Aiden Campolitano, Mike McDermott, John Palazzo, and David Herreau. And now the starting lineup for your Cranston
Welcome back once again, everyone, to Ventitulo Gym here at Cranston High School Ace for tonight's edition of High School Hoops. Here, presented by the Fans Only Sports Network and only by the Fans Only Sports Network. Jim Dean here, joined by John Taroa. And John, what a night we have here, both hosting LaSalle.
Yeah, huge game, Tim. One of the top schools, private. Always, it's great to see a private versus public, because if the public somehow makes an upset, that's a major win for not just this little Cranston East school, but the state in general.
Starters for the Rams: Liam Simpson, Tamoy Stitchell, Rex Zadrozny, Jaden Givens, and Nick Charo. For the Bolts, it's more of the same lineup: Glorious, Cassie, Peterson, and Barrows, but Angel Juarez getting the starting nod tonight, as we'll see Barrows and Zadrozny in. Again, your crew for tonight: Tim Yeen on play-by-play, John Torora on color, Philip Lotch, your cameraman for tonight. Hope you enjoy this edition of High School Hoops. It's Stitcher with the ball. He's guarded by Kessie. Fires over to the corner. Inside of mid-range is Givens. He'll kick it out. Inside, the take by Zadrozny. No good. Rebound by Goris.
It's a great rebound, Tim. If Cranston East can secure this starting point, the momentum could be in Cranston's favor.
It's Juarez who has the starting position. He'll drive inside. It's actually Peterson. Correction there, we apologize. It'll be Stitchell driving down the lane to junior. Fade away midi. Won't go.
Foul on the Carlton.
Okay, we'll see Stitchell head to the line, shooting 2 shots.
The Thunderbolts foul is number 13, Angel Juarez.
That'll be Angel Juarez acting his first foul of the night, first foul for the Bolts.
2 shots.
First shot goes to LaSalle, sinks it.
1-0 your score with 7:24 to go. He'll sink both.
Those are huge points, Tim. Huge points to start off the game.
Peterson, the handoff to Kessie. He's going to go for the drive inside, fakes, and then shoots away. And that's going to fall in with some lucky bounces from the rim.
What a great response from Kessie.
This ball taken over by Barrows. It's Goris. Goris, you haven't seen much scoring from him as of late. Maybe we see that change here. Kessie fakes the pass to Goris. Spinning around, trying to create some separation. It's Peterson over to Juarez, and he's going to get called for travel.
Travel call.
Versus Hedricken. Apologize for interrupting you there.
No, that's fine.
A tough defensive battle. Talked to Coach Delfino. He says it's going to be a little bit more of the same game plan here, John. What do they need to emphasize tonight?
I don't really know, Tim. I kind of got to watch as the game progresses, because each team is different. And Hendricken versus LaSalle play style, I would assume, is very different, as Hendricken is consistently able to beat LaSalle year by year.
It was Nick Charo on the former make for the Rams, as the ball will go out of bounds for LaSalle after the Kessie miss. Pretty packed crowd here tonight at the gym. It's Stitcher driving down the court. Drive, shaking big Juarez. Go pass inside for Zadrozny.
LaSalle up big here, Tim. The starting momentum is really important to the game.
Rams attack the paint in their first 2 field goals of the game. Goris to Peterson. Kessie. That's the right side. Drive, the make. LaSalle driving down quickly is the shooter, Stitchell. Passing inside, Zadrozny. The outside is Liam Simpson, who's going to make his way inside. Kicks out, 3-point try. Bounces off. Intended shot from Taro. Peterson with the lane. He's going to drive up and he's going to get denied. Stitchell at the middle. He's going to fall down, and he is down. Juarez in front of him, and it looks like they're both going to get the charge.
Simpson seems a little hurt from that. Hopefully he'll be able to walk it off.
Teams first.
So we'll see the foul go on Stitchell. He drove down the court. It's Albert Kessie driving down, leading the way with 4 on the night. That was over to Peterson. Had 20 in the win versus win soccer, the first league win of the season for Cranston East, and that'll be a good travel call. And that's already 2 travel calls on this East squad, John. A little bit of a fundamental thing that Cranston East really needs to work on.
I feel as if this game, being a huge game right now, with a fairly large crowd, pressure could be going on to Cranston East right now, as they may feel tensions of just being overwhelmed.
In and out the 3, but the second chance shot will be put back in by Zadrozny. We got Jesse Gores contested.
That's good. Huge points right there, Tim. Making it a 1-point game.
And it's going to be taken away. Angel Juarez trying to keep a hold, and they're going to likely call a held ball. And they're going to give it over to the Rams. Actually, timeout called. And we'll see our first timeout of the game. 8-7 after the Gores 3. Rams lead by 1. We'll send you to our first break. Welcome back, everyone. 4:19 to go, 8-7, and we have a special guest here, John, here inside the Venture Tool Gym, and Mr. Chun, and he actually baked you guys a cake. Tell me how that was, John.
It was a scrumptious Oreo cake, you know. It had great sugar, like a great sugar glaze on it. It was amazing.
Had a piece of it myself. Thought it was delicious. Hopefully we'll get to see more Chun cakes this year in 2024. The handoff to Kessie after the pass by Peterson, faking the 3, wide open, and bounces off the bottom. Moving down, Liam Simpson. Spinning around, has an open lane, bounce pass inside Zadrozny. Gets her. That's 6 for Zadrozny. Kessie with 4 for the most scorers with a 3 to put it to a 1-point possession. The 4 is a Zadrozny make. Juarez is going to hit all net, no make. Lob. Rams trying to go for the fast break. Unsuccessful conversion there. Ball hit by the LaSalle defender. Thomas Malloy in the game for the Rams. But that'll give the back possession to Cranston East. It's the senior Albert Kessie. He has 4 points on the night. Moving down the middle. Bounce pass inside. Noah Barros high off the bank. It's going to be a little bit too much mustard there. Wolves trying to play press defense. Doesn't work out well for them. Kessie being left behind. Inside the scoop. Zadrozny kicks out. Nearly taken away. And it is taken away by Kessie. Open lane and the underhand lay.
A huge steal right there from Albert Kessie, Tim.
Kessie brings it back down to 1, has 2/3 of the points here this first quarter for Cranston East, and they're going to get the ball right back.
LaSalle under huge pressure now after this timeout.
2:54 to go in the first quarter. Pretty low scoring so far, but you know, this has been quite the norm for Cranston East. Very tough defensive first quarters. You've got Albert Kessie.
This is very impressive for Cranston East, as LaSalle squad just seems to be overpowering them in height.
Hits Nunez, and his shot's going to get denied on the takeaway. Driving down, Zach A correction.
Another huge steal from Albert Kessie.
Kessie, nice little Euro step, got it! Both take the lead, 11-10. Kessie, an 8-point first quarter.
Those are some major plays by Albert Kessie.
We got the Ram player driving down. Inside and trying to go. Unable to.
Thunderbolts foul is number 3, Albert Kessie.
The foul will be on Albert Kessie. That's going to be his first personal foul and the second overall for Cranston East. In terms of foul trouble, Cranston East has been a little bit difficult in the first half, in the first halves, but so far pretty clean. The scoop over to Jacob Marcone, loses the ball, another takeaway.
Yet again,
Kessie,
another steal.
One man to beat, and he beats
Makes it again.
Double digits for Kessie in the first quarter alone. Bolts up by 3. Deep three. Got it! Thomas Malloy, the 4-point play.
That's a great response from LaSalle.
The Thunderbolts foul is number 3, Albert Kessie. His second.
And that foul is going to be on Kessie. That's going to be his second as
Thomas
Malloy with a chance to get this Ram lead back to up 1. And he doesn't make it. The drive, he doesn't put it back in. LaSalle gets it right back as he
Misses the dunk.
No good. Rams will take it right back though. Drive in by Peterson. Feed over. Opposite. Inside. Second chance. No good. Rebound by Dorff. William Simpson missing both.
That's a huge point to stop Tim.
A huge, huge defensive markup, like you said, John.
Yeah.
Drew Baronet and Dan Gurry are ready to sub back into the game. Kessie and Nunez are out, so that will leave the first quarter with Kessie at 10. 10 out of 13 of the first quarter points here for Cranston East. Spin around. Simpson to kick out. Up top for 3, nearly a wedgie. But the rebounding game by Simpson strong. Correction, Malloy, the previous one to try and get the shot off for Salle. Baronet right something to the game, mid-range. But that's Baronet's first 2 in the game. Up top 3, no good since the drive. Baronet to run out the clock, no shot clock remaining. On his right side, Joel Goris. Under 10 to go. Driving down. At the corner, he's going to go. He's going to try, and that's going to be too much. End of the first, we're tied at 15. Timmy and John Carrera on the call. Philip Lodge on camera. We're in for what should be an exciting first half at least. And we'll be back for the second quarter. Welcome back, everyone, to the beginning of the second quarter. Here on the Fans Only Sports Network, I'm Tim Yane. Joining me is John Carra. Philip Lotch up on the bleachers for camera. And John, that was a very, very competitive first quarter we saw, especially from Albert Kessie.
Oh yeah, Albert Kessie, able to get 3 steals in I think like 5 minutes. That's insane numbers to get in that short amount of time.
Along with that, 10 points to go along, all inside. Peterson, the drive in, and gonna be denied on the block. Liam Simpson. Opposite side is Mark Cohn. He called for a held ball with LaSalle getting back possession. And Jacob Marcone last year, John, a buzzer beater to win against Bishop Hendricken in the D1 final. So a little bit of a nugget we need to hold on to. Kick out, open 3, bank for Tamari Stitchell. Rams will bring it up 3. As you see some conversation between the referee and Coach Dave Delfino. 3 wins overall on the middle of the season.
LaSalle's great at the 3-point line today, Tim.
Boris, the handoff to Juarez. Trying to shake and bake. Trying to get it over to Barry, and he does in time, but man guarding him is Mitchell. Peterson going to contest this 3. That's going to be short. Send over to Stitchell. Corner, Marcone, blocked, Goris. At the top, mid-range floater, bounces off the inside of the rim, no good. Rebound by Marcone, Jr. To Simpson. Up top 3, overblown by Malloy. And it looks like we might see another foul here.
Cranston East is getting sloppy now, Tim.
Foul
to be on Goris.
His first personal foul, team's first. Josmar Duarte at the line has 2 shots.
And at the line, Josmar Duarte. Makes the first.
LaSalle staying locked in regardless of Cranston East fans making some noise.
Brendan Scott will enter in for Cranston East. Rex Drozny is back in hand 6 in the first quarter.
That's the first free throw miss, Tim, for LaSalle.
And that one will rightfully out of bounds for Cranston East to get it back. On the floor right now for Cranston East is Baronet, Peterson, Juarez, Gurrier, and Scott. Baronet moving up top over to the right side. At the right wing, looking. Rifles inside to Gurrier. Over the top to Juarez. At the left side, handoff over to Peterson. Has 12 on the shot clock. Mid-range floater is going to be high. Rebound by Gurrier. Trying to find the escape route, and it's going to be a held ball.
Held ball. Possession out for the Thunderbolts.
Fresh shot clock now for the Bolts. Down by 4.
Daniel Gurrier able to get that rebound and keep possession for the Thunderbolts.
It's over to Peterson. Baronet, left wing, 30 on the clock. Drives inside, has a lane. Instead, it's going to go right out of bounds. Bolts will get back to ball again. Hey, you know, John, what we've seen from LaSalle, they've really been doing a pretty decent job clogging up the paint for Cranston. These players not named Albert Kessie.
Well, I believe it's their large wingspans and taller statures, Tim, that's really helping them lock up our offenders, you know? Like, our offense is struggling because there's so much room that, like that right there. so much room that they can cover with their height.
Another block shot, and this time it attempted alley lay. 3 on the shot clock. So Bolts are kind of forced in this position to shoot from the perimeter.
His first personal foul, team's first.
Duarte on the foul. East to inbound, it's Peterson finding Gurrier with a clean full shot clock. Back over. Scott trying to find a pass, instead it's going to be batted away. A heading across the lane and going to get fouled at the line, preventing the score. Josmar Duarte look to drive inside, but met by Red Scott. It's going to be his first foul.
Team second. Josmar Duarte at the line has 2 shots.
Got a huge line of substitutions coming in for Cranston East following this first free throw. Jerusalem Leone coming back from injury. Noah Barrows returning to the lineup. And Joel Boris.
Salle up 5 now, Tim. What do you think this says so far about the game?
We've seen it all season. Not this quarter, but the third. Really been seeing the Bolts run out of gas, playing tough defense like this, playing some, roughed up defenses like, the Rams and Hendricken and whatnot, and they've been running out of gas in the third quarter, but it's seeming to maybe head a different direction, but on a 5-0 deficit here in the second quarter, no scores yet.
Yeah.
Josmar Duarte has 1 shot.
A lot of foul plays this quarter, Tim. A lot of fouls.
Joel Goris called for the line violation, and Duarte is going to go 2 for 2 with Leone. And off Norris. Mid-range. They get the foul.
The Salle foul was on number 23, Josmar Duarte. His second personal foul, team second. Joel Goris at the line has 2 shots.
So that'll be Goris at the line shooting 2 shots. The senior had a strong role early in the season along with Cassie. Coming into the game is a...
Number 14, Terrence Campbell enters from
Terrence
Salle,
Campbell.
replacing Josmar Duarte.
As Goris in the close. 21-17. And that'll be the first 2 points for Cranston East that quarter. This quarter. No good rebound by Peterson. The handoff to Juarez. Inside, and he's going to get denied again. Thomas Malloy adding another block to the rampage.
Cheerleaders for the Thunderbolts making some noise.
Peterson, spot up 3. No good. Gonna roll to the rebound for the Rams and Malloy. Has the ball really taken away. Stitchell back with it. Handoff. Campbell inside. Uses the bank.
Cranston East only able to make 2 points since the start of the quarter. Struggling right now.
Another loose basketball. LaSalle, an open lane. Fast break. No good. The foul.
Thunderbolts foul was number 30, Noah Barrows.
Barrows will be called on the foul. It's going to be his first.
Tamoy Stitchell at the line
And
as
Albert Cassie
student
about to
shots.
sub back in place of Juarez.
McCoy Albert Cassie returns to the Thunderbolts, replacing Jerusalem Leone.
And he'll replace Jerusalem Leone. Again, Stitcher at the line made his first. Now the second. With Albert Cassie back in this game, John, a little bit more of a better chance now that the top scorer for Cranston East is back on the floor.
Yeah, hopefully he can lead our offense better and make more than 2 points so far in this quarter.
Thunderbolts ball.
Over aggressive a little bit on the fast layup attempt.
Daniel Gurrier back in the game.
It is Cassie. Inside. Instead's going to go for the deep mid-range. Real good. Back over. Cassie on the drive. The step back. Moving back. A little shake and bake, and he's going to get called for another travel.
The Salle ball.
Now what comes with Cassie, a little bit of a constant. These traveling fouls all over. Just maybe a little bit of a price to pay for all these moves he's making.
Could be, however, I think those moves are perfectly fine. As of right now, it keeps the game alive. They just need to make their shots. The execution's the biggest problem, I'd say.
And now a traveling violation on LaSalle's Stitchell. Jackson back to the ball.
Tim, this game is reminding me a lot of, I think last night's or 2 nights ago, Milwaukee versus the Celtics. Celtics played a tough game in the first quarter, and then the second quarter, they just fell off the face of the earth.
Wolves only 2 points coming on from Goris, both of them from free throws. Cassie, another drive in, not going to get the foul.
Out of bounds. Thunderbolts
Wolves
ball.
will get back the ball. Timeout will be taken by the Rams.
Timeout. Thunderbolts.
Now center story, second commercial break. 25-17. We'll score with 3:11 to go in the second quarter. Jimmy and John Terrell to call. We'll be back. Welcome back, everyone. 3:11 to go. 25-17. Bolts down by 8. Leading scorers: Tamoy Stitchell, 7 for LaSalle. 6 points from Rex Adrazi in the first quarter, but nothing else since. Albert Cassie, all first quarter, 10 points. However, hasn't played much of the second. Yet hoping he's going to make an impact in the waning minutes of this quarter, John.
Yeah, hopefully we finish off this quarter strong, even though there's 3 seconds left. We can definitely still make some noise with getting a final shot off here.
3:11 to go. It's Barros.
Oh, 3 minutes. I said that wrong.
Cassie drives in and is going to
Huge
get the
point.
two. How do you do it, Albert Cassie?
Cranston East can use this to get their momentum back up like they were in the first quarter.
Stitchell to Campbell, the football star, and referee's going to call a foul.
The Thunderbolts foul was number 21, Wilmer Cologne.
Wilmer Cologne
His first personal
on the foul.
Team's fourth.
The inbounder, Thomas Malloy. 2:42 to go in play.
Out of bounds.
Ball is out of bounds with the Thunderbolts recovering. You got Peterson. Barrows over is Cassie, who's up top. Motioning Peterson to the right, hand off to Cologne. Gonna try and make his way inside, and it's gonna be a takeaway by Zach Perullo. Correction, Campbell. And we're gonna see another call.
Thunderbolts foul is the number 1, Drew Barrionet.
The foul's gonna be on Drew Barrionet, the
Personal
junior.
foul, team limit.
And that'll be the team limit here for Cranston East as Joel Goris looks to sub back in.
Tomoy Stitchell at the line has 2 shots.
And for Cranston East early, we saw some potential Salle fast breaks that were stopped due to these fouls at the first make by Stitchell.
Number 5, William Simpson returns for the
It might not be
foul,
too much
foul.
here early, but definitely later when this game gets closer, gonna bite the Bolts in the back, especially when it gets close and you need those free throws.
Yeah, Tim. Cranston East really needs. They were very sloppy this quarter, I'd say. Most of their fouls came from this quarter as well. They only had 2 in the first. The rest came from this quarter.
Coach Delfino called it ugly basketball in the win versus one socket, but good feeling as the Joel Goris and one makes it turn into some pretty basketball.
Does he make the and
Foul
one?
number 14, Terrence Campbell. His first personal foul, team's third. Number 12, Brandon Scott returns for the Thunderbolts, replacing Albert Kessie.
And Brandon Scott
Joel
returns
Goris at the line has 1 shot.
shot for Goris. And Coach Delfino talked to me earlier pregame. The ugly game in the win versus one socket. Yeah,
They get the and one, Tim. Huge.
They were down 14 and rallied back to an overtime win by 1 point.
5-point
Graham,
game.
Obviously a tougher matchup.
7-point game.
Thomas Malloy.
That was Malloy on the make.
And a game warning against LaSalle.
That'll be against LaSalle. Not sure what happened there.
They wanted to get an extra bucket in for fun, Tim, and they got a delay warning.
Here's Goris. He's guarded by Terrence Campbell. Left side, the shoot.
Out of bounds, Thunderbolts ball.
That'll be Thunderbolt ball. Bolts down by 7. A minute 24. Foul count. Bolts at their foul limit at 5. Rams at 3. Juarez to Goris. Contested 3 is going to be short from up top. Bounce. Barrionet denied and a wedgie.
The ball. Possession arrow to LaSalle.
Maybe had that little, I don't know if I'd like to call it a, volleyball hit, but, kind of a volleyball hit to stick it in there.
Yeah, they spiked it right into the basket. Rare you see it get stuck.
There is a volleyball player listed on this roster as the 3 is range. Malloy from range.
Yeah. Ali committed to Brown. Not for sport, but for biology.
Congratulations to Mr. Abdul-Razak.
Yeah.
It's Peterson with 15 on the shot clock, under a minute to go, under 40 to be
Can
specific.
Darian Peterson make the game-winning shot again, Tim? Even though this isn't the end of the game, nor is it winning, he's clutch.
Gonna drive inside and is gonna not get it with the buzzer. They're gonna try and go for the fast break again, tripping up You're gonna get called for it. Angel Juarez ready to sub back into the game. And it's gonna be a Thunderbolt foul on Scott.
Second personal foul.
And it's gonna be a second.
Team limit.
Team limit will put Malloy at the line.
2 shots.
Ten-point game. Looking pretty bad for the Thunderbolts right now. This was a rough second quarter.
Replacing Norris and Brandon Scott.
Malloy had a 3 earlier. 13 and a half to go as both shots are missed with Stitchell. Loose basketball for a second. Stitchell still in possession. Goes for the shot. No good. And that is going to be the buzzer. From tie to Rams up 10. We've reached halftime here in the Emerald City. 32-22. Rams lead. We're sitting at halftime. And we'll be back in 10 minutes for the third quarter. back live, everyone. It's 32-22. LaSalle up by 10 after a strong second quarter by them. And before we talk about that, John, we want to talk about your A-Push movie review and how you prepared for that. I know you went a little bit over the top in reviewing your movie. Tell us a little bit more.
Oh yeah, I fried some chicken. That chicken ended up being pretty good. I burnt the sauce, however, but regardless, I did eat it without the sauce, and I was quite full and happy.
Yeah, certainly.
Although I did finish at 3 a.m.
Yeah, certainly a strong finish to what was otherwise a mediocre chicken performance. I would say so myself. Considering the fact that the sauce was burned.
To be honest, I'd say it's much like this game because I started off with a decent start with like cutting my vegetables and making the initial sauce, but once I had to cook the sauce, that's when I fumbled. So that was like the second quarter, but I came back in the third when I finally fried my chicken, and it was a little slow when I cooked my rice.
Hopefully the both will come back in the third, but that second quarter was some really sloppy basketball. John, tell me what you noticed.
Oh yeah, Cranston East kept on making fouls, and LaSalle just putting a whole bunch of pressure on them on defense, using their height and their overall strength to keep the Thunderbolts at minimal scoring. Less than 10 the entire quarter, and Thunderbolts are really struggling right now to get over their height.
Yeah, and here's an interesting little nod to look at. 3 different East scorers, but for LaSalle, it's been 7 total scorers. Leading the way for the Rams is Tomoy Stitchell with 9. Double digits is Albert Kessler with 12. And, certainly, John, we saw the height difference. We've seen how it affects the both score time, but, how do they dodge that and make it up for, hardcore skill?
For Cranston East to get over their height, I guess more shifty plays, Use your smaller guard stature, I would say, to get to the basket or stay away from the, stay at the corners. You saw how Darian got his final shot in the other night against, what was that school, Tim, that they won?
Woonsocket?
Yeah, against Woonsocket. Darian at the corner gets that shot off. They need to remind themselves that they're not playing against their average basketball players. They're playing against LaSalle.
Morris attacks the paint and will get rewarded for it. And he has 10 himself. LaSalle inside the Drosny foul.
Starting off great with a good point, but now back to fouling.
Give the Drosny at the line. Along with him is Barrows and Goris. Cassie trying to move back in. The first is a miss. From the Drosny had a 6-point first quarter, but nothing as of late. As he makes the second of 2 free throws. A very tightly secured game here for the Ventura Gym as well. Lots of hoods being forced to be taken off. No backpacks inside the gym itself. And just trying to make a really positive environment for, these Thunderbolt fans.
Oh yeah, room filled with Thunderbolt fans. Also a large showing of LaSalle kids here, Tim. A whole section of them. I guess LaSalle is quite close to Cranston East.
Yeah, about the same vicinity as Providence, maybe a little bit further as they get the connection on the 2 right there by Liam Simpson. That's Simpson at 4, as it's going to be another LaSalle takeaway. Tomoy Stitchell loses the ball.
Out of bounds. LaSalle ball.
Rams will get back the ball. Bolts outscored 17-7 in the second quarter. Stitchell inside, trying to go for the shifty, shaking Biggs. Zadrozny last with the ball. Stitchell make a three for Stitchell.
LaSalle seems like there's no sign of stopping them right now. I guess once they're on their roll, there's no stopping that.
Now tied for the game high with Cassie with 12 is Stitchell. Juarez over to Cassie, left side. He's going to try a deep three. Can't connect. Tried it from the left wing. It's no good. Rifle open. Air ball.
Also, Tim, if you notice, we have Albert Kessie totaling half of our team's points, while LaSalle, their point scorers are spread out throughout the board.
Yeah, that's certainly an issue when you're looking at these, stat sheets and at the box. You're not seeing a lot of production from, other than the three East scorers, and even that it's really been Goris and, Kessie. Barriana only 2 on the night. We haven't seen anything from Peterson yet, and it's really because of, like you said previously, John, that increased size, height, defense.
Yeah, Peterson, especially being a smaller guard, can't really do his production as usual.
There's another loose ball, recovered by Stitchell. Goris to beat. Gonna get fouled by Goris.
The Thunderbolts foul is the number 2, Joel Goris.
Foul will be on Goris, and that'll be 2 shots for Stitchell.
Team second.
Again, if you're just joining us right now, I'm Jim Mean on play-by-play. John Carrera on color. At the bleachers on camera, Philip Lotch. First one is a miss. As Drew Marionette trying to ride a spark.
Replacing Albert Kessie.
Sure. Stitchell is second free throw. No good. 3 ball coming in. Off the mark from McCharro. Rams get back the ball. It's Stitchell. Again, leading with 12. He's going to drive it in. Goes for the fadeaway paint shot. And bounces its way out. Peters into Barionette. Rices it over back to Peters and the juniors. At the corner, Goris doesn't opt to go for the contested. Goes there from the right wing and just a teeny tiny bit off there. A little bit inches short. As the dunk attempt by Zadrozny. Very good. Still seeming to seek for his first dunk.
Oh, yeah. No scoring in a while, Tim. Seems like the calm in the storm right now. Both teams unable to produce, and whoever comes out on top after these couple of points could be the game changer or the game finisher.
Replacing Joel Goris.
4:44 left to go in the third quarter. Score update so far. It's still Stitchell with 12 and Cassie with 12. Both the leading scorers for their respective teams, LaSalle and Cranston East. And timeout called by the Rams.
Timeout, LaSalle.
They're up big. 39-24 by 15. Can the Bulls make a comeback? We'll find out after the commercial break. Welcome back, everyone, to the third quarter, 39-24. And John, some big house updates. You want to tell us about it?
Oh yeah, Tim. Not only did we get a new oven and fridge at my house, but we also completely destroyed our bathroom and recreated it. Today we finished off practically everything that we needed with plumbing, and now my bathroom looks as if it was from like a hotel.
Wow. You know, in my opinion, personally, I saw the bathroom looks pretty nice. I know a certain Cam Felici thinks it's a pretty good looking bathroom. Just how good the shot block is from Liam Simpson. Nice segue back into basketball by me.
Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about, Tim. The size of LaSalle just being able to block that shot from Darian Peterson.
Zadrozny is fouled again.
The Thunderbolts foul is number 13, Angel Juarez. His third personal
Juarez
foul,
is going to be on the foul
team's
again.
fourth. Greg Sadrozny at the line has 2 shots.
You know what I could down right now, John? Maybe some Bajas. Pretty hungry for that.
Some Bajas would be nice.
Number 2, Joel Doris, and number
Had
3,
it
Albert
after
Kessie, return
wrestling
to the
yesterday.
Thunderbolts, replacing Drew Belly,
Nice
and that would be
burrito.
Angel Juarez.
I had some steak and rice and all the good stuff in there. Even that green hot sauce. All a well-blended combination.
LaSalle not missing most of their free throws. They've only missed one from what I can recall.
You know, the way this game is going, we might see Ali Abdurazak on the floor.
Possibly. But LaSalle has a deep bench. A lot of players.
Kessie. And that ball is going to go out of bounds and to a spectator.
Yeah, Tim, if I'm not a magician or anything, but I'd say this game is just about done.
Foul. Over the lob, taken away. And now over to Kessie. And he's going to edge past guard and have 14 on the night now.
Timeout, Thunderbolts.
Timeout taken by the Thunderbolts. And, of course, while we'd love to take a commercial break, John, you know, maybe it's a little bit more time to dig into your personal, you know, or academic life. How's the first semester treated you?
First semester was started off fine with the first quarter, mostly A pluses. Second quarter, man, oh man, trigonometry really had me crying for a moment there. I came back though with the most recent grades, 97 on my quest.
Wow.
I did it today.
Wow. Congratulations, John.
Yeah, huge numbers I pulled up. I just have to put up my AP Physics grade and we'll be all set.
Just to let you know, I did send Miss Noman the link, and she might be watching right now. So if you are watching, Miss Noman, shout out to you for being a great teacher here at Cranston High School East.
Remember, Tim, you will not swear in trig. You will not swear in trig. You will not swear in trig.
I will not.
Travel violation.
That's going to be a travel ball as the Thunderbolts will get back the ball. Down by 15. That ball will bounce right back to Scott. It's Cassie again. Shake and bake, kick out Doris. It's going to be a high pass to Kessie, moving the right, the handoff Doris, moving up top. 15 on the shot clock is going to kick out. DeAndre Brown up top, now back to Peterson. Kessie, 5 on the clock. Has to be aware. He's going to kick it out, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Kessie held on a little bit too long.
Number 22, Michael Bono, and number 11, Thomas Malloy returned to LaSalle, replacing Jaden Gibbons. and
Cranston
Louis
East
Central.
struggling yet again to create points on the board. 2 rough quarters in a row.
A combined 11 points these last 2 quarters. 3 ball is off from the right, but looks like it might be a foul or man down, DeAndre Brown. As he gets back up. Foul is on Zadrowski, actually. January returns to the Seminoles and he will replace Brown.
Number 1, Jacob Marconi returns for LaSalle, replacing Nick Tower.
Even with, a loss here against LaSalle, talked to Coach Delfino pre-game, like mentioned before. This inaugural season, not about the wins and the losses on the court, more so off the court, just making those small adjustments, those small rewards off the court. Gurrier to Cassie. As the ball hands it off, Gurrier is going to get nearly swatted away, but that's enough to affect his shot accuracy. 3 ball in and out from Marcone. Boris.
Huge points.
5 for Boris on the quarter. 13 overall leads the team. Tried to get the foul. It was Boris. Lob. Open man for 3. Got it. Michael Poto's first points of the game, and it's a 3 ball. 29-44 your score. Rifle to Peterson. A little bit too much of that hot mustard there. Guessing. Guarded by Poto. Scott. Hand off. Goris. A 3. Short.
Michael Poto. He's like the LaSalle version of PJ Tucker. Goes in the game, gets 1 3-pointer, and that's all he kind of does.
Back in, Josmar Duarte and Terrence Gamble. Great football for LaSalle. No points for 2 for him tonight. Other than that, not much. Cassie, still a winnable game, down by 15 though, against the LaSalle Academy. Bounce pass is inaccurate, but whistle blown, so they're going to give it right back to Cranston. The foul is going to be on Duarte.
His third
personal foul.
2 seconds.
1:09 to go.
You see, Tim, up until recently, our squad for our coaching staff was just 1 coach. Now we have a deeper coaching. However, if you look at LaSalle's coaching staff, they have 4 people, and they've always had 4 or more people.
Interesting observation to make.
Yeah. I feel like that's what makes these private schools much better than the public schools. They have the extra money to spend on better coaching.
And as always, John, there's always that looming question: should private schools get their own division? And that's a tough question to answer because not all private schools are equal. And the most you can get, LaSalle Hendricken, 3 by Juarez is a little bit off. Centering is off. Marcone, a 3 ball, in and out. 31-3. Here to go.
The Thunderbolts foul is on number 12, Brandon Scott.
Foul is going to be on Brandon Scott.
His 3rd personal foul, team limit. Josmar Duarte at the line has 2 shots.
That's gonna be
LaSalle
the first one.
great at the free throw line.
Yeah, besides a couple of off balls, they've nearly been perfect. Gurrier and Scott are out. On the floor right now for Cranston East. Barros, Cassie, Gores, Juarez, and Barionette. Another make. Duarte. Lets it fly, no good. Rebound by Campbell. Campbell, no foul. As Marco with a buzzer beater.
That is the end of the third quarter.
Marco comes for the buzzer beater.
Cranston East, 29.
48-29. Wolves down by nearly 20. 19 to be exact. We'll send you commercial. You know, as our cameraman Caleb Schum said, we lost a classical big.
Yeah,
It can't get
classical.
any worse.
Hopefully during the volleyball season, we do not lose the classical. We actually hopefully could win that game.
They're gonna clip that, John. They're gonna put in like a highlight reel.
It's a hope, not a guarantee, because the classicals team is quite tough as well.
Jesse.
3-second violation. The Salle ball. Number 24 down, Peterson returns to the Thunderbolts, replacing Angel Juarez.
Substitution. Stitchell at the paint.
Takeaway Stitchell.
LaSalle going in. Starting the momentum off for the fourth quarter. Up by 21.
Corner, Peters in. No good. Stitchell. So that ball will go down. Those who have back the ball. Down by 21.
You know what they say, Tim. Today's just not our day.
Yep. All dogs have its bad day. Morris, in and out. Oh, no.
Out of bounds. The Salle ball.
Yeah, we got head coach Jamal Olive Diggs coming in for his third season as head coach of the boys volleyball team. What do you guys think, for you, John, has improved the biggest from last year and this year?
Um, as Diggs would say, being a dog. This season we got players who want to play, such as me. I want to get in that court no matter what. I'm not going to be complacent this year, Tim. I'm not going to just give up like I did last year. We also got star players like Caleb Schumann, Charles Pinsent, that don't just want to be there to play, but they want to be there to win.
The mini Nate from the Thunderbolts. And we could head to a timeout break, but John, is there anything you want to ask me about?
Well, Tim, senior season last year, going into your winter, halfway through, I'd say. How's it going so far?
I mean, it's been going, John. I mean, business as usual here at GSM, business as usual for my classes. Should be more relaxing year. I just want to enjoy my last moments here as, you know, a senior, what this school has given to me, John. They've given me a lot.
Oh yeah, Tim, the school will definitely miss you. You've brought in, you're like the Caden Holtzman of your class.
I guess so.
And almost every class has their own Caden Holtzman. Besides my class, no real standouts in the class of 25.
I mean, Liam DeRosa. I mean, you guys have Liam DeRosa, and I'd like to think of it as be your own person. I feel like model it after Caden Holtzman. I feel like everyone has their own groove, everyone has their own style. I like to think of myself as the Tim Yane of my class, and the Tim Yane only.
Well, when I say Caden Holtzman, I don't mean you model it off Caden Holtzman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean Mr. Cranston East, who is the face of the school at the time.
Yeah.
And you certainly, Tim, have you've made a name for yourself here in Cranston East.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I'm just doing my part to make sure everyone has their best days here at Cranston East. Has my best days here at Cranston East. We're a little bit halfway through the season, and
His second personal foul, team's first.
it's just a matter of closing this year out, hopefully in a good way, and hopefully in a positive way. That's Gorris inbounding. Cassie.
No look pass.
Looked a little Mahomey there, John.
Huh?
A little Mahomey. Barrows.
Oh, yeah.
Out of bounds, Thunderbolts ball.
I think I've said that for 4 straight games for the boys basketball team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's... Ooh. Oh, yeah, Tim. Talking about football. Patriots. You got something Mayo as the new head coach.
And Gerard Mayo, the latest head coach of the New England Patriots, and it's kind of weird to say the latest because we've had Bill Belichick for 24 years, mutual parting of ways, and now there's a new era. Gerard Mayo hired pretty quickly, so we'll see how that ever brings. I think he'll do a good job. It's going to take a couple years, but he'll do a good job.
Yeah, going from an assistant coach, or actually a player, to an assistant coach, to now head coach. He's had some years with the Patriots organization. He has a great standing. I believe he'll be able to do great things.
Stitchell had to make 2 plays earlier. Kessie on the missed opportunity. But yeah, I mean, we have a pretty solid foundation, number 3 pick in the draft. Good amount of cap space in free agency if that ball is in and out. And really, the table is ours to choose. We could, go for a trade for a quarterback as Gorris is in and out. Or just take a quarterback straight up, start over, start clean, start fresh, have a rookie in. Really anywhere to go here.
Number 33, Nick Taro. His first personal foul.
Taro on the foul, and that'll give Peterson 2 shots at the line.
2 shots.
We can say one thing for sure right now, Tim. Cranston East has a better percent record than the Pistons.
You can't. We got that. We got that at least.
The same cannot be said for the women's side of basketball.
All right, we don't want to. We'll keep the women in the women's. Next game broadcasted. I'm not sure when, but I think it's Tuesday. Bank attempts, no good.
Out of bounds, LaSalle ball.
First game broadcasting out of MLK Day. It's actually going to be on MLK Day. Girls basketball versus Tiverton.
Girls basketball versus Tiverton?
Yeah. What if you signed up for that? Nobody. 7 o'clock start time. Watch it on the Fans Only Sports Network, High School Hoops.
For the Salle fouls, number 30, Jason Gibbons. His first personal foul, team's third.
And for boys basketball, they'll play East Providence Tuesday, actually.
Oh, wow.
Curtis Cong will be my color guy.
Tim, do you believe in Cranston East? 27 points in 4 minutes and 40 seconds.
Hopefully.
Out of bounds, LaSalle ball.
Tim, who's winning the Super Bowl this year?
I'd say Baltimore has a pretty good shot of making it. That's my favorite choice to win. I think Lamar Jackson and John Harbaugh finally put it all together.
I had my money on the Cowboys, but they lost.
They lost?
I'm pretty sure.
No, they didn't.
Traveling violation, Thunderbolts ball. The 21 William Malone returns for the Thunderbolts, replacing Jerusalem Leone. The 12 Brandon Scott returns for the Thunderbolts, replacing Joel Boris.
Joel Gore subbed out. Marcone. Three, swatted away by Cologne. Highlight real play from the young man. That ball will head back over to the Salle. Marcone, another three, and that's going to be an air ball. Timeout taken as this crowd will fizzle out.
His fourth personal foul, team's fourth.
It's actually a foul.
Hayes enters for LaSalle, replacing Josemar Duarte.
Isn't me, Tim, but these LaSalle jerseys are hideous to look at.
They're alright. I mean, at least I can see the numbers, which is all that counts for me. So I can just read them easily and don't have to confuse anybody with anything. So I'll take him over anything.
Yeah.
Nice. Brings him to 31. 3:19 to go.
The Thunderbolts foul is number 12, Brandon Scott. His fourth personal foul, team's first.
Foul is going to be on. Going to be on Duarte.
Terrence Campbell.
LaSalle almost up 30 right now. Cranston East loses this game.
Cassie, the drive, no good. DeAndre Brown on the putback.
DeAndre Brown.
That's another one of those football players, DeAndre Brown. Last year he had Daquan Foster.
Traveling Thunderbolts
Position
ball.
on LaSalle gives
Number
back
24, Zachary Marulo enters for LaSalle, replacing Terrence Campbell.
Grayson Brown. Malone. Pulls up the mid-range. No.
Ooh, getting physical, Tim.
Yeah.
That
That was Poto just spinning him around.
Yeah.
Timeout.
Timeout shaken. And continuing to talk about senior year, I just hope we all have fun. And hopefully it all ends out well. And maybe we're gonna win in the end. But stuff
Hey,
happens.
Tim. We could definitely get a championship. Maybe in the spring we get you a championship here for Cranston East Volleyball.
Don't get me a championship. Get you guys a championship.
Yeah.
For the team.
And if we don't get you a championship, I will tell you, we'll give you a fun season for sure. We'll get deep into the playoffs.
Okay. Make sure you hold on to that bet. And other news, Cranston East football being dropped down to Division 3 in the new realignment system.
Oh, yeah.
Cranston West.
D1.
D1, yeah. Thoughts on that, John?
Yeah, I was watching those. I was actually looking at the divisions. D1 now not just 4 teams. Portsmouth up there too.
We can talk about that and more on Thunderbolt Sports Talk on Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts, and we'll make there by Cassie. Still showing the hustle. Okay.
Eric Rueb was talking about it the other day. He was very surprised by the division.
First personal foul, team second.
.207 to go. Marcone, the lab. Again, next game on Tuesday.
Open layup. To be fair, the game is already finished. Oh my God, Ali. Star player going into the game. These are huge moments for LaSalle volleyball and LaSalle basketball.
And Brown University. That's Juarez.
The Brown commit, ready to get into the game.
Jesse, left side. Brown overshot it there.
Ali, Abdur Razak getting ready to sub in. Yes, sir.
A standing ovation for the LaSalle crowd. Ali Abdul Razik subs in.
Jaden Gibbons. Number 10,
Comes out for Jaden Gibbons.
Replacing Albert
Yeah.
Bessick.
The
Maybe
Brown
he
commit.
sets the ball into the basket, Tim. You never know. Or he can go up for a 2-man block.
And also at the game, John Piavant, substitute teacher at Cranston East.
He's waiting at the corner patiently. Nobody passes him the ball.
1 minute remaining.
Stop the blazing. Here's Marco to wind down the remaining time. Foul.
The Thunderbolts foul is number 13, Angel Juarez.
Angel Warren.
His 4th personal foul.
Oh, we're going to lose by 27. Oh.
Yeah, Tim, 27. 44 seconds left on the clock.
Mark going in and out. Flip back, nope. .9.
Under those fouls, number 5, DeAndre Brown. His second personal foul.
That'll be DeAndre Brown's second personal foul on the team limit. Just a matter of running out the clock here at the Dual Gym.
Well, that's unfortunate, Tim, but no matter how hard you try, sometimes you just can't beat the private schools that got the extra amount of money, you know?
Well, 15 points in the first quarter, 18 in the rest. That's it in that result. 60-33, your final score here. Rams taking over the East Gym. And a win by 27. This has been Tim Yeen, John Carrera on the call for the watch on camera. As always, have a fantastic night here from the Gym. Good night. Peace out.